Hey guys, hope you're well. It is now make or break for this crypto, which everyone is watching right now. Let me explain to you why, and I'm going to show you the key levels on this chart as well and why they matter. Join me. All right guys, welcome back. Before we start talking about the charts and this crypto, let me just tell you very quickly where I am. I'm in a small town in north of Scotland called Loch Ness. And yes guys, in case you're wondering, that is the Loch Ness. That is the lake famous for the Loch Ness Monster. And in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, the legend is that there's a sea creature, a giant sea creature here in this lake called Loch Ness, and nobody knows what this creature actually is. Is it some kind of prehistoric dinosaur or plesiosaur in the lake? Or is it a giant fish? Or is it just a big, massive hoax? I have no idea, honestly, but I would like to believe there's some kind of monster here. It actually makes it more exciting. All right, guys, so the chart I want to talk about today with you is the chart of ETH or Ethereum, which I think is a very fascinating and interesting chart right now. Because what is happening right now as I'm speaking, guys, is Ethereum is stuck between a key level of resistance and a key level of support. And as I'm sure you know, since the major drop we had, the major correction we've had so far in the price of Bitcoin and also Ethereum and most other cryptos, we've seen Ethereum drop down now, retrace back to some key support levels on this chart you see here near the 1700 levels, about 1700, 1718 approximately. Now here's what's interesting. Ethereum has tested this level now near the 1700 level, like approximately 1710, 1718. It has tested this level approximately 4 times. I've counted approximately 4 times now ETH has come down and tested this level. It has come to this level and bounced up, come to this level and bounced up, as you can see here, approximately 4 times. Now, why does that matter? Now, the reason why this matters is because of something we call Charlie's rule. As you probably remember, my good friend and trader Charlie Burton has an important rule, which is that the more often price comes down to test the key level, the more likely it is to eventually break it. So essentially, as Ethereum is coming down to test this level over and over again, about 4 times now, the more times price drops down to test the key level, the more likely it is eventually to break that level in a very violent and volatile fashion. So that's why, guys, it matters, because if Ethereum now comes down to test that key level one more time, let's say the 5th time now, then on the balance of probabilities, I would say there's a very high probability that it could break below that level in a very volatile and violent fashion and drop down quite severely below it. In other words, if Ethereum one more time drops down to that key level near the 1718, 1700 level there's a very high probability that actually we could break that level in a volatile fashion and actually probably drop down all the way to the 1350 to potentially 1200 levels there. So approximately that kind of range. So it is a high risk situation for Ethereum unless it stays above that support level. Now we also have resistance on Ethereum as well. As I'm sure you can see on this chart, we have resistance on ETH right now, approximately at the 2400, 2410 level there on that chart. That means this: if Ethereum can remain above the 1700 support and break above the 2400, 2410 resistance, then I actually would get very bullish on ETH, on Ethereum, because a break above the 2400, 2410 resistance, that actually could increase the probability Ethereum is moving into a potential uptrend and indeed resuming the bull market, the bullish uptrend. It hasn't done that just yet. So essentially we're stuck between support and resistance. By the way, I know I'm going to get comments from some people, usually trolls, who say in the comments section, Alessio is saying, oh, Ethereum is going to go up and it's going to go down. So no matter what happens to Ethereum, I can say, oh, I'm right and I'm a genius. No, not quite right. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Ethereum is stuck right now between support and resistance. So we have resistance at about the 2400, 2410 level. We have support and strong risk at the 1700, 1710 level. And all I'm saying is, instead of trying to guess which direction Ethereum is going to go, let's just wait, be patient, and let's see which path Ethereum wants to choose. That's the most logical and simple way. It's very simple. If Ethereum chooses to once again drop down to the support level near 1700, 1718 or 1710 region there, then very likely with a strong probability, according to Charlie's rule, we could break that level and potentially drop then in a volatile fashion towards the next support level near 1350 to 1250 approximately. Now Ethereum has not done that just yet, so we're watching it closely. But what I'm also saying is this: if Ethereum is going to prove to us, if Ethereum is going to persuade us that it's going to move back into a bull market or uptrend, what it needs to do at a minimum is stay above 1700 and then break above the key level of resistance at the 2400, 2410 level. Because if it breaks that level with conviction and volume, that is a strong sign that bulls are taking control and we could potentially move into an uptrend or continuation of the bull market. Again, it hasn't done that just yet, so we're just being patient and seeing which path ETH wants to choose. And that's basically it. The most logical and simple thing we can do is be patient and seeing which path ETH wants to choose, whether it wants to break support or resistance. The bottom line is these are key levels right now for Ethereum. This is now make or break. So it's going to be very critical right now to see which path ETH could choose. By the way, I think the action of the stock market have a major influence here as well, so we'll watch that as well. All right, guys, so I'm hoping this video has been of some help to you. And here from Loch Ness, I wish you a fantastic day. Well, it's been almost half an hour. and still I haven't seen the Loch Ness Monster. I'm starting to think it's not real. What do you think?